is Wrapped Up in Film. I'm Zoe. Let's discuss Westworld episode 2. Okay, so a quick rundown. What did we learn from this week's installment? So we're introduced to a new character. His name's William. He's played by Jimmy Simpson. And yes, they did exactly what I wanted. We get to see a guest going in to Westworld. We see what they go through. So we see Jimmy going in, he's picking out his outfit and he's traveling in with his friend Logan, who's played by Ben Barnes. Logan, God, he's a bit of an arsehole, isn't he, that Logan character? Anyway, so yes, exciting stuff. Oh, we find out what the man in black is after, and he is looking for this maze, which seems to be written on the host's scalps. So we now know what he's after, and there's a maze. There's a maze. This is a game, and there is some kind of underground maze. So this story is just becoming more and more layered, which I like. Oh, we learn that Bernie and Teresa are having a naughty little affair. And there's more to Bernie than meets the eye. I said in my review of episode 1, I thought Bernie was like a big cuddly teddy bear. Well, he's not so much of a teddy bear, is he? He's having these kind of secret chats with Dolores as well, and he's asking her to erase them afterwards. He's copping off with Teresa. What else is this guy up to? Questionable character, old Bernie. Oh, and we see more of Tandy Newton. Really enjoying her performance. God, some of her lines in this series are brilliant. She's this hardcore, strong hooker, doesn't take any shit from anyone. And then we see that she's having these flashbacks, these emotional flashbacks of her and her family, and it's pretty terrifying. We'll go back to that later. So yes, there's lots going on. I'm trying to divide this into some talking points, and then at the end, I've got a few questions. So let's start with this new character, William. Who is he? He's traveling in on the train with Logan. Is him and Logan the only guests going in, or are they all guests? That wasn't quite clear. Hopefully that will get explained. It seems to me that William has an ulterior motive. He's not interested in the women. He doesn't seem to be interested in the killing. So why has he gone to Westworld? And I knew that, you're like, he's obviously going to meet Dolores and there's going to be a spark there. And he does. He meets Dolores. It's like they've met before. Has William been to Westworld before? And if he has, why hasn't he told his friend Logan? There's something going on there, and I'm hoping that in next week's episode we're going to see more of that, and we're going to find out a little bit more about William's motives and why he's there. Yes, Logan, loving Ben Barnes in this. His character is hilarious. He is a really nasty piece of work. He is there for very different reasons from William. He wants to have sex. There's a pretty naughty scene with him and all the women, and you sort of get an idea of what guys get up to in Westworld. And he just wants to basically have sex and kill people. For him, that's a vacation. I love the line in the scene when one of the extras, he's like, "Yeah, just kill someone. That's what I call a vacation." These people are horrible that go into Westworld. Not nice. What kind of vacation is that? Okay, we've got a great scene when the man in black, he saves Lawrence, who's played by Clifton Collins Jr. So we've got him hanging up, and he just basically comes and wipes out all these other cowboys. Yes, and then he goes on to interrogate Lawrence, and we find out the daughter ends up telling Ed Harris, the man in black, where this maze is. So I'm hoping in the next episode we see this maze and we start to learn more about this other level. Because there's a scene in this, we've got Luke Hemsworth playing the character of Stubbs, where he's being told about what the man in black is doing, and he says that man can do whatever he wants. So, you know, Ed Harris, the man in black, has got a lot of power. Who is he? He's obviously on another level. He's not a host, he's not a guest. He's on another level here. He's got a lot of power. No one is getting in his way. And then, oh my God, we've got this scene with Tandy Newton. Tandy Newton's with her child and she's having the flashback. And we've got the Indian. And there's a scene really reminds me of The Last of the Mohicans, where this Indian is just going around bashing people's heads off. And then the Indian morphs into the man in black. Right? What the hell is going on there? So now this man in black can morph into different characters. That really spun me sideways and has really got me thinking. What did you guys think about that? Comment below. What else happened? Oh yeah, so we've got this scene with Anthony Hopkins, Ford, and this little boy. So I'm thinking, it is this little boy, he says he's there on vacation. Who the hell would want to go to Westworld with your kids? You wouldn't want to go there as a family, would you? I mean, very weird. And if you do go there as a family, what the hell do you do? Some kind of Western adventure? Maybe there's another part of it for kids that's less violent and there's not hookers wandering around and people killing each other. The crazy thought, is this kid, maybe not so crazy, is this kid Anthony Hopkins? Is this kind of a, spiritual thing that's happening? Are we going to sort of find out why Ford is there and why he started Westworld? We're going to see it from when he was a child. So that's all highly interesting. And let's finish off with the last scene. Tandy, not the last scene, at the end we've got Tandy Newton, and she wakes up and they're operating on her, and she wakes up and the two guys shit themselves. They're like, I thought you put her on sleep mode. And she gets up and she is let loose and she's wandering around, and then she sees James Marsden's character Freddie and all these other dead bodies, and she freaks out and faints. They managed to capture her, and I think they put her down. But blimey, can you imagine what she was going through her head when she's seeing that, not knowing where the hell she is? She's somewhere completely different. Then she's seeing all these bodies, and oh my God, that was really, really, really terrifying. So all in all, top episode. Yes, I've got these questions, and I really hope that these become answered. I hope we don't have another Lost situation going on where it just becomes more and more confusing and more complicated, and we hope that it's going to get explained, and it kind of doesn't, and you're left like hanging with all these questions. But I was really impressed with this week's episode, and I love that we've gone in as a guest and we're experiencing it from a guest point of view. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with William and Dolores in the next episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing this maze and hearing more about this. There's this game, there's different layers. I'm really intrigued. It's got me thinking. I'm on the edge of my seat, and I can't wait to watch next week's episode. And thanks so much for watching my review. Tune in for more next week. More of Rough Ride in Westworld. Yes, I can't wait. Okay, guys, catch you soon. Bye, or as they would say in Westworld, howdy.